Good morning, everyone. Good people. Welcome to this morning's broadcast. This is Mr. O. Yes, we are live. It's a brand new morning. It's a brand new week, and today is the 18th of March, 2024, and we are live. And I believe we'll do what our assigned duties are to us on Earth, interacting with humanity and being positive, affecting lives positively. That is what we are up again. Good morning to wherever you are listening from. If it's afternoon, well, it's morning at my end. If it is evening at your end, it's morning at my end. Sit, good morning. You are not late. Today I just started. Yes, you are not late. Stephen, good morning to you. Isaac, good morning. Good morning, Isaac. Our friends will say Isaac. Isaac, good morning. Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Good morning to you. We're from this long queue. Hmm. Gabriella Quaffo. Yeah, so this week we'll be talking about one or two things that I believe as teachers and as students of life will help us a lot. You know, these are things that have affected my life positively. We teach it to these students here, and it has also helped them a lot. And I believe as a professional, whether you are a student, you are a teacher, you are a professional worker anywhere, these things affect you in one way or the other. Okay. I keep telling you, it is not anything special that these people are doing different from us back home in Africa. The curriculum is almost the same, but there are things that are added that makes them ready for the world, that makes them ready to take on the world in a different perspective. We are still stuck in the old ways. So I believe in your own small way, you can start teaching these things to your kids. You can start with your own students. You can start with your own friends. These things work. And as humans, you can use them as a guide. All right. Even if you don't want to kind of be stuck in those things, you can always use them to guide your life and to order your life. Benedicta, good morning. Mr. Stone, good morning. How is Abu Dhabi? Clois, good morning to you as well. So we'll be talking about success, progress, success. And I believe some of these successful people we see, the CEOs, the big company names, these are the small things they do. Why will a young man right after high school be able to start their own business and be successful at it? How are they able to do it that we adults back home are not able to create, register, and maintain a company that is successful for years? We realize that in Africa, most of our company stories is that when the dreamer, the successor dies, everything dies with them. Okay. And you, the next minute, you realize that that company is failing. But these people have maintained a lot of traditions. Ford started from one great grandfather and has been passed down successfully to a lot of the generations, the cousins. I mean, everybody's working there. The grandchildren are eating from it now. A lot of the companies, Johnson and Johnson, a lot of other big names you see, did not just sprung up. It's successful people who put down certain things in place in order for it to be maintained. So one of the habits that we'll be talking about this week is proactiveness. It's about 7 habits that I want to share with you. These are things we teach to our students. Trust me, as a teacher, we go for professional development, and some of the professional development is to learn about the 7 habits. We talk about some of these things: successful people, leadership topics. It's not only about your content area. I mean, remember, PLC, professional development, is not only about your content area. It's not about you going to talk about math alone or talking about science alone. It's also about discussing some of these things that will make you successful at your job, things that will make you fulfilled. You know, your mental health. We talk about mental health in PLC. Yes. So those of us back home who are engaging in PLC activities, let's be conscious of it. It is not only about your content area. Is that okay? It's not only about assignments. It's not only about all that. These are also part of it. Embracing productivity, embracing proactiveness and habits that will help you to engage with even your students is good. All right. So one of the habits that I'll talk about this morning is being proactive. All right. Proactiveness. Habit number one, proactiveness. This is based on Stephen Covey's theory of the habits successful people must have. And number one habit is being proactive. All right. Hold on, let me see. Okay, they are going fast. Why is the first car still delaying? Okay. So that I can drop you on the phone. So, hello, Mrs. Sonata. Latif, good morning. Latif, you're always welcome. All right, you're always welcome. Yeah. Have a blessed day. All right. All right. So we in our part of the world are used to being reactive about things. I mean, that is how our community, our environment, our world has been crafted to be reactive. We act like the fire service. Okay. In fact, not the fire service in the US, but the fire service back home. They wait for the fire to come. If there's no fire, they are sleeping. That is being reactive. So the fire comes, they rush, go and quench it. Then it becomes a topic. We talk about it. We scream about it. People bring all kind of theories. We call all kind of experts and politicians to talk about the issue, and that ends it. Okay, that is being reactive. So 10 students fall in the water lake when they are crossing to school. Now it becomes a topic. The whole Ghana will talk about it. It becomes a news item. Everybody will talk about it. So why won't they build schools? Blah blah blah. That is being reactive. Okay. Then you see people calling for donations. They'll go and donate some rice and some chicken to them. At the end of the day, after 1 week, 2 weeks, the story dies. But the problem still persists. Yeah. We are not future oriented. We are not thinking about what goes beyond the now. Letitia, good morning to you. You understand that we are not thinking beyond now. I mean, being proactive is more than just planning for the future. It is more than just planning for the future. It's about taking responsibility. Listen to the word. I mean, those of you who are teaching languages, you taught us syllables, right? We should break words into parts. Response, ability. So response is one word, and ability is the second word. So put the two together, we have responsibility. You understand? Taking responsibility for your future. Be intentional. I've spoken about being intentional on this page before. Hmm? Being proactive means embracing your own self. You don't blame your decisions and your behavior on things that are happening around you, circumstances. A very successful person, a very proactive person will always take responsibility. What part did I play in this thing happening? You had an interview, it wasn't successful. You come back to the drawing table. What was my part? What did I do wrong? You had an application rejected. You ask yourself, what did I do wrong? What can I correct? Where can I mean, tweak so that I can come back strong? That is being proactive. You understand? That is being proactive. Praise. Good morning, Praise. King Felix, good morning to you as well. So it's about celebrating. Oh, hold on. My video is off. Sure. Sorry. You understand? Being able to embrace the future the way you want it to be. Do not just react to circumstances and conditions in your environment. All right. So this morning I wrote something on Facebook and I want to read it back to you that it is a product. Hold on. Let me see if I can still see it here from the other side because I'm on live. So it's kind of, yeah, I said, remember, your behavior is a function of your own conscious decisions and not your conditions. Your conscious decisions and not your conditions. Hmm? Your conscious decisions and not your conditions. Sonata. Okay, I'll do that. All right. Well, Letitia, happy blessed morning to you as well. Have a blessed day as well. Sorry about your internet conditions. And you see, that is one thing that will tie into what I'm talking about. You see, the internet problem that we are having in Africa right now, in mostly the West African countries, you realize that the whole thing, they are being reactive instead of being proactive. Now, they waited. There was no backup plan. We couldn't put anything in place, right? There was no other plan apart from the undersea cables that we were using. And at the end of the day, when everything else fails, then we see ourselves running up and down. I've seen a lot of remote workers, guys who are doing remote jobs, crying and complaining about the interviews they have, about the meetings they have to attend. And I've also seen a lot of people providing solutions. I mean, people have created hubs with high speed internet and they are charging some little money for you to come and work in that space. We are reactive. As a person who wants to be successful, okay, you want to be a successful student in Canada, you have to be proactive. Trust me. You don't have to wait for things to happen for you to blame your lateness, your absence on those things. Because these places, the snow is falling 24/7. You still have to go to work. You still have to go to school. You still have to be at that lecture. What do you have to do as somebody in such an environment? Hmm? You are not, you shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be a product of circumstances. That is the last time I made a post. I said, in the midst of all this, it's a choice to remain poor. Most of us were born into poverty. Let me say it that way. Most of us grew up in a poverty environment where our parents did not have all the money in this world and we struggled, right? But it becomes a choice. Is that one? Belelo, good morning, is that one? You abandoned me this weekend. I wanted to come for fire this weekend. You abandoned me. Good morning. You understand? And at the end, hands time I have a job for you, so I'll send you a WhatsApp after. So as I was saying, it's a choice to be poor. We have access to everything now. So if you are still crying about your circumstances that your parents born you into, then you are going to be crying for a long time because it is now a choice to remain poor. I saw something on LinkedIn where they are looking for physics practice question writers. I mean, I was like, these people, they have reached this level. They just want people who come and write. Yes, he said physics practice question writers. It's a contract. And it was posted on LinkedIn. eh? Physics practice question writers. Oh. And these are kind of some of the these are just a snap of all the big contracts people are doing now. In your own small way, you position yourself, you apply to some of these contracts, you nail it, you take your cash, you are gone. Yes, I was born into poverty. Yes, my parents were poor. Yes, my father was not having all the money. But it is now a choice in this era of AI, in this era of all the good things we are seeing. Poverty has now become a choice. Oh, yes. It is a choice because in abundance of all the opportunities, you cannot tell me that you are still, I mean, in that space where you only react to things. You wait, then they call you, your mother is sick in the hospital, then you are reacting, you are running around looking for money, then you're calling guys. Me, if you call me by that time, I don't have the money. Instead of putting life insurance in place, it's okay, now I have to make this insurance, I have to make this decision, I have to do this. That is being proactive. You take responsibility and you protect the future that is ahead of you, the uncertain future that you yourself you don't know. Because I tell people all the time, our economy is not scientific in Africa. It is not scientific. So you cannot successfully plan your next 5 years on that economy. Things may happen, things may change, governments may change, and everything that you think was going on smoothly, boom, your investment may just, vanish. You understand? So if you are trying to be proactive, you rather have to look into the future, see how, unscientific economy you are living in, how volatile your currency is, and plan accordingly. You understand? Take charge. Take charge. Samuel, good morning. Yes, you know about the past. It helps you to prepare for the future. But trust me, if you talk about the past, there are no opportunities in the past. Hindsight is always a good, position to be. Because all of us, when we go forward and we look back, say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done this, I would have done this, I would have done if it was me. So we watch movies, then we are like, oh, if it was me, I would have done this to him. Because you are seeing the after. But if you are in the situation, what will you have done? You understand? What will you have done? If our governments are proactive, they would have tapped into all these powers that are being, everybody's putting satellite in the space. They would have invested in that. Because you are creating a digital economy. You don't have any backbone. You are depending on somebody's backbone to create your digital economy. No. It do not work. And when the whole thing shuts off, everyone is complaining. Businesses are going to lose money. I'm sure if by now they are not telling us, in a few days to come, all the big businesses who depend heavily on internet will come back and tell you how much they've lost in a day. You understand? If it were to be here, people are getting sued. Yes, people are going to court. People will pay. But for us, no. We sit down, let the thing happen, then we become reactive. You are always affected by our environment. Simple things. If it rains, then it becomes a problem. You understand? But as a successful, if you want to be very successful at anything, as a teacher, as a student, as whatever, you got to be proactive. Embrace the future, be intentional. That is the word. Be very proactiveness is just about being intentional about something and focusing on it and doing it and making sure that you kind of protect the events that will happen in the future. Protecting the events is being proactive. Proactive. Pro and active. These are two words. You can put them to you guys are language students. Don't. Oh wow. I didn't watch. In fact, I didn't watch what Dr. Otabel was. This has been on my table for a long time to talk about, because 4 years we go for professional development, we talk about it. We are teaching it to these kids. Yes, the 7 habits, we are teaching it to these kids all the time. Trust me. It's a curriculum we teach them all the time. So at the end of the day, if they finish high school and they create their own businesses and they're successful, you will be surprised. You will think, these people, they are special. No, they don't have 4 heads. This is what we always tell you. They don't have 4 heads. They don't have 5 legs. They have the same one head like you. And they take responsibility. They understand their moral level. They understand a lot of basic, simple things that we take for granted. Kids will tell me, Mr. Oh, my investment is doing good. I've put $5 in stock. I've put $10. And I'm like, huh? At the end of the day, that is what is going to benefit them in the next future. You understand? But for us, no. Oh, yes. Yes. I sign up to some of these jobs and I see the things people are doing. I'm like, I'm late too. People have shifted the team from the teaching team. The teaching team has evolved. So they are not just sitting as teachers. I see lab physics teachers, I see science teachers, I see math teachers, and I'm like, oh, this is what they are doing. Then we also have to craft some of these things and get into it. But if you remain there, as for our teachers, we are not, our reward is in heaven. You are not getting paid, blah, blah, blah. You will complain and complain and complain. Nothing will get done. They will pick a coach for a football team. They will pay them huge money that you would have used 22 years to get. You will complain about it, but you see, you have to take responsibility for yourself. Response and activity. 2 words. No, I say ability, right? Ability and response. Put them together. You have responsibility. Good morning, Karim. Oh, yes, to live in is that. And I know a lot of people who are living in Africa and earning dollar. And you see, I spoke to one guy over the weekend. I'm like, bro, you should have invested in these other internet solutions. I don't want to talk about it because I learned it's illegal in Ghana. You should have invested in this and leave these people. The guy said he had a visa, so he's flying to Kenya to go and work. Oh, yes, that is somebody who is proactive. The thing happened and he said, look, I'm not going to wait. I've spent another 5 days in Ghana. Nothing is getting done. Look, my investors are complaining. I'm flying to Kenya. He just took a flight. Boom, he's in Kenya. He's going to work. Oh, yes. That is somebody who understands the value of what he's doing. Emmanuel, good morning. The person understands the value of what he's doing. He's in Kenya as we speak. He said, look, the internet is smooth. Everything is, and he's doing his work. He's earning money. He's earning dollar in Africa. Amen. Well, if I become president in Ghana, I'm sure in 4 years, you guys will not vote for me again because the things I'll do, everybody will get angry. I'll get on everyone's nerve. Trust me. I'll get on everyone's nerve. I will cut off everyone's illegal means of making money in that country. That is the thing. You need a president that is proactive, that is securing the future. We had one in Nkrumah. He secured our future with the Akosombo Dam. He secured our future with the motorway. Up to now, none of us could even make a simple road, a simple connecting road between cities. It's a problem. We are struggling with power issues. And now we are struggling with internet issues. But people are touting themselves as the one who are digitizing the economy. Where you don't have a backbone, you should be proactive. If you know that your connectivity will depend on internet access, then you should have a backup, a backbone. You should have something in place. Oh, yes. This time around, you run freelance classes and remote jobs. Recently, I attended one of them. And I'm telling you guys, if you want to be proactive, this teaching job is becoming obsolete by the day. A time is going to come, the AIs are taking over. You have to tweak the mind, change the direction. Look, go to Sister Man's page and sign up to the courses. I think she will put the link in this broadcast. Sign up for those courses. Know the opportunities, the website. Sometimes I chance upon some of them. I look at them and say, this thing has been in existence. And when you look at when they started, you are like, you are late. We are too late to everything. It's like we are always late to the party. Today, this week, I'm telling you, and I'm encouraging you, I am putting fire in your bomb. Get up. Start embracing the future. Be intentional about what you want to do, how successful you want your life to be. I am being intentional about mine. The decisions I'm taking, the things I'm doing, the plans I'm putting in place, the ones Sister Abba is pushing my bomb to put in place to my sister and my brothers. You will not believe it. And look, a time will come, I'll be comfortable and I'll be chilling and I'll be enjoying. Then you'll be complaining that this boy, when did he come? This boy just started this Facebook now and he said he's work from home. He's da. You will talk and talk and talk. I will not mind you. Because when I was being proactive, you were sitting on your butt. You were blaming your father. You were blaming your uncle that didn't give you money. In fact, you are still blaming, some of you are still blaming, at 45 years, you are blaming your friend that is in UK that refused to send you £5 or £50. Yes. Amen. Oh, yes. Your professor's trading stock. You see, that is the future. The dynamics have changed. But unfortunately for us, most of us are still stuck in the old ways. We are still blaming, and we use religion, and we still blame. If a mother has done, if you when then we are still blaming people. Proactive people don't blame circumstances, don't blame conditions, they don't blame the rain, they don't blame the weather. Proactive people take charge, and that is what you must do, Kenny. If you want to be proactive, take charge. Don't wait for the rains to come and you start complaining. Don't wait for the embassies to determine that we will not give you visa. No. Before the visa will come, try and be borderless. You can be working for companies in the US while still you are in Africa. Oh, yes. They require skills. And those skills are being taught by people. Sister Mine is number one. That is the link. Alberta, good morning to you. That is the link. If you want to join that class, please go and join it. Affiliate marketing, how to develop website, how to do simple things that will bring you cash. Sometimes it's not about hitting the $1 million or hitting the 500 million. So sometimes it's about taking the 50s, the 20s, the 100s and putting them together to become 1 million. Amazon did not start and just started getting 1 million. Microsoft did not just sprang up. They all began somewhere, and being proactive about whatever they are doing, they secured a lot of things. They put a lot of structures in place. Recently, I was reading a paper about how these big companies are investing into AI energy. AI energy. This is a kind of a new revolution where power production, it is more, the power the AI produces is more than what you get in a nuclear reaction. Yes. And the research is going on. Look, there is the research mathematicians, physicists, chemistry guys, and they harness the best brains and put them there and they are researching. And these guys, Amazon is investing, Elon Musk has invested, all of them are investing in this huge project because what they do, they need a lot of power, they need a lot of energy. And where are they going to get that energy from? In the next 30 years, in the next 20 years, the world will need more energy than we need now. And they are making the investment into that. That's being proactive. You understand? Yes. This week, she's running the affiliate marketing course. If you are interested, go and learn. How does affiliate marketing work? Now the thing has gone beyond walking from door to door. Those is when we were in school, teachers. You see all these guys walking and coming to us. They walk in the sun. You see them sweating and they are in tie. They have to present themselves. No. The thing has moved beyond that. And now I can do affiliate marketing successfully in the basement of my house. I don't need to be walking in the sun. No. Let's be proactive, guys. Vivian, good morning, Mother Vivian. Oh yes, that is poverty. Is that my blaming others? That is what we are good at. Hey, my friend, I called you and I asked you that my children are sick in the hospital. Me, I should send you £50. $50. Do you know what it takes for me to get that $50? This weekend I was fixing people's cars. Right? At the end of the day, I made some money. Do you know what it cost me? Do you know my limbs, my body pains to get that $200 or $300? And you want me to just send it to you because you think I picked it from the floor? Do you know how many hours I have to work to get that £50 or $50? Just in order to give you. What is my hourly rate? Even my hourly rate is not up to £50. You just want me to carry it and without any explanation. And if I don't give you, you get angry. You get so pissed. People will block you. Me, if you block me now because I did not send you money, I'll do the sign of the cross and say hallelujah. Another one has gone out of my life. I'll be happy. I'll be happy because there are people you want them to be proactive, not react. Don't react to. Don't wait for the thing to happen. Then you are running. Where is fire extinguisher? Where can we put this fire off? This is the time. Make hay while the sun is still up, because a rainy season is coming. A rainy season is coming where no one can go out. You have to be indoor. We saw what the COVID did to us. COVID shut everything down. It shut all of us down. It was only those who were ready, who had the plan, who had the backbone. Look, schools were still in session in America when COVID hit because they were prepared. They were ready. They knew what could happen at any time. These people are always testing. How many of you back home in Africa for almost 9 years that I was teaching in Ghana, I never had any fire drill. How many of you in your company have that fire drills before? I did my service at IRS. It was those days IRS. Now it is what is it called? GRE. Look, we never had any fire drill. We never had any fire drill, let alone whatever. Nothing like preparing for any disaster. No, we don't. For 1 year, I was working in the statistics department. We never had any fire drill. And those places are stuck with papers. One fire, the whole thing will come down. How many of us are even getting some of this drill and getting prepared? These places, look, almost every month we have to have fire drills twice. Have tornado drill, have this drill, have this one, have this one. Those things may not necessarily happen, but they are preparing your mind. At the end of the day, you are consciously prepared at any time. You know what to do. That is being proactive. That is being proactive. There are days that they will do live drills. You see the fire tenders, they'll be running around. Nothing has happened, but they are doing it just in case, so that you will not panic, so that you will be ready at any point in time. You hear the siren, you know that, oh, this is what I have to do. This siren means we have different sirens. One is for tornado, one is for fire. The fire is different from the tornado is different from all the others. Once you hear this particular bell, this is what you're supposed to do. Go to safety. All of you run here. All of you hide under the tables. We are doing it every day. It is being proactive. Oh yes, the 50s add up to 100, but all of us, most of us are waiting. Kwame, good morning to you. I'm not doing this, but nowadays, if you get angry and you block me because you asked for some $20 I didn't give you, oh, I'll just do the sign of the cross, say hallelujah. Why should you even be angry? Because you have to put in plans and know that, listen, I have 5 kids. My mother is old. My father is old. What do I need to do? I need to stop misbehaving and stop, messing with money. Let me start putting some things aside. These kids can fall sick anytime. My mom and my dad, they could go anytime. Okay, so this is what I have to do. That is being proactive. You don't wait for them to die. Hey, I didn't plan this one. Then you start blaming everybody around you. And they don't donate to you, you cry, you blame them. Go, Kwame, Kenny, please go and sign up to these programs. Sign up. Sign up and learn. Because look, it will shock you that there are petty investments. These are all investments you make, and you learn some of these things, and you realize that, oh, so this thing I learned, some of them you may not even use it now. In the next 4 years, you realize that something will just pop up. They say, oh, we need somebody who can do this. Okay, we are going to pay the person extra $2,000 when you're like, oh, I learned this thing in this MS class. There you are ready. I showed my designs, my Canva designs to somebody recently, and the person is a guru designer. Photoshop, all these apps, he can use all of them seamlessly. He saw that and said, also for you did this. I said, yes. He said, how? Are you aware how complex this is? I said, yes, I am aware how complex it is. It looks complex, eh? Don't worry, I did it. They look at the thing and he was just shaking his head. He said, then my job is gone. I said, yes. These are things we learn. And he said, look, now I can be pushing jobs to you so that you can be doing it for me. I said, yes, push jobs for me. I can design for people. If I church flyers, I can design it within 3 minutes and I'll send it back to you. High resolution. All because I learned a very simple skill when I was in Sister Emma's class. I was being proactive because I knew I'm doing a content creation. I must be able to design my own thing, because if I'm waiting on a designer, look at where I am. Look at the time differences. My designer is in Ghana. If I call him, hey, Chris, can we do this design? It will take him forever. Now the internet is not even working. So when he decided, how will he send it to you? Then I said, look, you know what? Let me learn this, because this is overdue. They've been trying to teach me since I was in Ghana. I said, I don't learn. I will not learn. You who are there. Why should I learn the thing? Now, when I came here, I realized that no, I don't have the option. I have to learn the thing because I can't be waiting on them. Oh, yes. COVID made a lot of people rich, but people were still crying, but people walked to the bank because they were proactive, they were ready. They put a lot of things in place. Oh, yes. We don't do risk assessment. The last time I posted on my site, I said, look, SWOT analysis, right? Look at your opportunities. Look at your competitions. Assess all those things and decide what you are going to do with your life. Do assessment. Do your risk assessment. Look at the opportunities around you. Look at the challenges you have. Look at your competitors. Okay, how can I beat them? How can I be ready? Because the thing is going so fast. The thing is going so fast. Stone. Oh, yeah. Well, that is what they want to hear. Even the Bible says it is, if we now have people with itchy ears who want to hear things that they want to hear. So that is what these pulpits will tell them. But for me, I'm being real with you guys. I'm just going raw. I will tell you as it is. If you hate me for it, fine. That is up to you. But you see, I'm saying something. That is what I'm also sharing with you, because these people are being prepared. These students are prepared differently. They may not be your average grade A student. They may not be your average first class student. But trust me, what a third class or a failed student in the high school year it can do with their lives and with the economy, you, a first class student, you cannot even do half of it, because of the type of mindset preparation that they had. Half for the school, half for their rent and school fees there, 2035. When we set up the Dr. Amma Manson Foundation, that one we can start paying school fees. When we set up the Dr. Amma Manson Foundation in 2035, then we can start paying school fees. They know the rent is coming up, but they are still eating and chilling. They say, come on, let's chill. Life is short. Okay, life is short. Your rent is also short. It's coming. Me and the design, Rob. This time now if you give me anything, the way I could design for you. Now I'm even doing video design. You see my front, my front page and my intro, my outro. It's that the way I designed it. That day I sat there and I laughed and I was like, hey, me, a whole me, designing these things. I thought these things were rockets. I thought they were out of my reach. I cannot do it. But I put the thing together now. I said, the thing fat. Then I have people, and I have to be consulting for people. Oh yes, these are investments. I sat down and said, look, I need to learn it because I had opportunity to learn all these things for free. This is my truth be told. All the guys around me, they are code. Look, I had a friend who is working with Bank of Ghana now. He used to code. He used to do codes and write codes, and the birds will be flying. We see a lot of these things, and I'm like, how are you doing this thing? And it fascinates us. He was in the different world those days when we were in school. He said, Charlie, you guys, I can teach you. It's easy. He said, no. You are there. Why should you learn it? Now we are being forced to learn the thing. Oh, yes. We are being forced to learn the thing. Now, if I call him, say, Charlie, I did job, I will call you back. All the data analytics and all these AI things, we are being forced to learn it. Because I refused to learn it when I had it for free. Graphic designing, I had guys who, I was around all the graphic designers. They could teach me Corel Draw. Those days was Corel Draw, Photoshop, Adobe. They were supposed to teach me all this. They said, look, it is free. Let's do it. I said, Master, I don't have time. That is why you are there. So do the design for me. I'll go and do the printing. Now I have to just sit down on my bum and pay the right price and learn these things. I said, but you have increased the date. It's 2045. I mean, I thought it's 2035. I thought it's 2035 that the foundation will come on stream. 2045, oh, you have increased. I'm sorry for all those. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. It's now 2045 when Dr. Amma Foundation will be live and will be sharing money for free. Until then, no sharing of money. Oh, yes. It's good. So guys, it is a brand new week. It is a brand new day. Let us learn some of these things. Be proactive. Being proactive is taking responsibility, embracing the future, being intentional about what you want to do, making sure that you don't, and I tell you all the time, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you want to do that, at least cook them. You see, I heard this thing from Council Agriculture. They said, even if you want to put all your eggs in one basket, cook them. Cook eggs don't break, right? Even if they break, it is eatable. So cook them. And how do you cook your eggs? These are some of the little things. Investing into your future. When diabetes will not let you eat, don't worry, Stava. By that time, they themselves they would have woken up. Yes, those people would have woken up. So, guys, I'll leave you on that 2045 note. When we are ready to share free money, now people will not get angry with me. By that time, we are all ready and we'll talk about these things again. I'll leave you and I wish you all the best. This week, be proactive. That is the first habit I will always encourage you to do. Be proactive. Being proactive is a different ballgame. It's a whole new era of things. And you have to take the responsibility. Sit down on your bum. Being proactive is sitting down, applying to the schools you want to attend, and do it right at the right time. If you don't have money to apply to these schools, don't wait for me and say, oh, Mr. L, I've applied it. Can you pay $35? It's only $35. Then they add only $35. Do you know what it takes for me to get that $35? Do you know how many packages I have to deliver for Amazon to get that $35? Do you know how many cars I have to fix to get that $35? And you say it's only $35. Okay. Now you don't have the money. Start putting down money. Put down 10 cedis, 10 Ghana cedis, 10 shillings, 50 naira every week or every month. Deny yourself the gratification. Deny yourself the enjoyment, that beer. Deny yourself and start putting that money down. So that when the schools reopen again, you can start applying and paying your own application fees. By that time, it means you are ready. It shows your sign of seriousness. Okay? We'll interact again. Tomorrow, I'll give you another habit of successful people, according to Stephen Convey. And we'll be talking about it. They are basic things, very basic stuff. But when you think about it deeply, you will be able to understand what and appreciate what I'm talking about. I'll see you. Thank you for engaging. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to all everyone. Thank you so much for engaging with us. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day. Bye.